Let's see. Stop streaming. No, it shows it streaming. Okay, so it shows it reconnected. Weird. Can you guys hear me, see me now? I'm back. Yeah. I don't know. We had an internet blip or something. Weird. At least the stream didn't actually disconnect, it looks like. Did it show the, like, connection weird camera thing dancing for a second? Hopefully. But we're going to lose all of our hosts and stuff. So any host or auto host that we had set up will now be gone. Wait a second. The invaders are being chased by bears. Who's this guy? Great memory, beautiful, and capable of dumb labor. 24-year-old. They have a passion for like everything. We can't go out there. Bro bears, here they come. Alright. So I'm hoping we down one that's someone that we want to keep. Let's kill all my chickens. These friggin' jerks. Could you imagine them joining the colony after this? You could remind them. No, hey, they're running away. We have too many traps. They join the colony and you're like, remember that time they were gonna attack and kill us? And on the way in, you murdered a bunch of our chickens? Yeah, good times. Oh, we downed that guy. "40-year-old night owl, likes drugs, undergrounder." This guy's, they're dead. I might go save this person. I hate beautiful ponds. Start coming this way. What about you? Dead in 3 hours. Bad spine? Asthma? No, you're dead. Sorry. You, I think I might save you though. Come over here. Capture. Reserve enclosed prisoner bed. Get him grunt work. It's good working for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Rations, poor Frank. What was that laugh? I don't know, I'm all alone. Are you hearing things? There's no laugh here.
What?
Somebody asked what that laugh was in the background. Grab the weapons too while we're here. They're not great. It's a poor knife. I mean, we could sell it, but awful. I'm just gonna leave those there. They're really close to the edge of the map, which is very scary. Does he have any equipment on that we would want? No, he's just got tribal. Just have tribal junk on. What about you? Do you have anything? I think he's naked. Yeah, he's naked. So we can sell his weapon, I suppose. Now I could grab him, like... He's not very good. But we could sell him into slavery. We can sell well. Yeah. I usually do sell these ones, but the edge of the map is a really scary place. We'll just save this one. If they die, well, they shouldn't have attacked us. And they died. Oh, well. We had a raid. That much is true. Okay. Have a useless pawn. They're good cleaners. Yeah, if they're able to do it. I think he's probably almost dead. Dead in 1 hour, yeah. Nothing. Yeah, he might have been okay. We don't have time to save him now, though. Yeah, he's dead. He could have done cleaning and mining, I suppose. But now, he'll never get the chance. Alright. We almost done in this room. It's been forever. It's been forever. What are people actually doing? Wait, morgue? Oh, they're in the hospital bed because their anxiety. So Clausy, let's see, we're good on food, right? They should be cooking until we have 60. Watcher's cooking. Clausy is hauling the granite. Okay, so we're getting that all cleaned out. Rise to the graves comes. They are billions. Yeah. So only spawn under overhead mountains? Yes. Well, unless you're drilling. So if you're doing deep drilling, you can have a infestation, a drilled to deep event where bugs can come up through that. But other than that, they'll only spawn in or under overhead mountain. Yeah. Yep. Almost done with this. Chunks of spacecraft. How close by? Ooh, that's quite a bit. It's way, way, way away though. Far, far away. Let's let them do their thing. I kind of want another raid. I feel like we got robbed there by the bears. You know? Like, I'm glad that the raid didn't hurt anyone, but they didn't get a chance really. By the time they got to us, 2 other people had already been downed by bears. Others were hurt a little bit, and then they just fell down on our traps. That's true. That's true. Critical breakdown. So Trev. The Mechanites are gone. Slept in the heats. Alright. The Mechanites are gone. It's a Christmas miracle. Alright, so I never cooled these off. I knew I would need to at some point. But... Ooh, I want to sleep in that part of the bed, you know? The one right under the air conditioning. So cool. So nice. I need more power after this, too. God, we're so far away from order still. Research is so slow as tribal, and that can just in the game. If we have a siege that's really far away, like if a group of enemies siege us from up here, there's no way we can get to them in time. So they're going to start shelling our base. It's all made out of wood. I could replace everything with stone. Might end up being able to do that before this research for mortars is even done. Let's see. Ask for yourself. I mean, I'm only putting 1 in per 2 rooms, so I think so. That's kind of what I'm doing. So 1 air conditioner for 2 of the 5x5s with a vent between. That's usually what I do. Is like 1 per, and I usually do 1 or 2 extra on the freezer just in case, you know, have some redundancy. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the actual most efficient, but I typically try to keep 1 air conditioner for two bedrooms, with 7x7 outside wall bedrooms. Hen 36 collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. What's the hen exhausted about? Or over? Hey, I still have another cookie. Oh, I just remember the pig that we had on that one playthrough that had frostbite, and it lost 3 of its legs, and then it got struck by lightning. That poor pig. Yeah, we had a pig and it had frostbite. Lost 3 of its legs. And then it was laying outside and it got struck by lightning and caught on fire. And we saved it, and then I tried to sell it to the traders. Or some traders came and I was like, oh, I can sell them the pig. They wouldn't take it. It wasn't even an option. No progress in the bug pit. No, it was because they were hauling. I mean, we are almost out of wood, and I have some things set up to chop. But the main reason why things weren't getting built at that point was that we were hauling out the rest of the crap. Do we have anywhere to store the rest of this? Yeah, okay. There's a headless corpse there. Okay. Let's get the wood chopped. Fire. Fire where? Fire bad. Fate was pretty shocking. It was. An eclipse. Psychic drone low female or male. So everyone that is a male at our colony. Oh, and a solar flare. Come on, Randy. So we have a flash storm, a solar flare, an eclipse. We had a fire. That was part of the storm though. We got a psychic drone all at once. So psychic drone is going to have a negative effect on all the males in our colony. So 2 people are going to have a -12 for a little while. The solar flare sucks because it takes out all of your electricity. So if the electricity's gone for too long, our food will start going bad. Risk. Hey Taco, how you doing? Welcome in. All right, solar flare's already over. We're good. We are good. Watcher is having a corpse obsession, so they're gonna go dig up a corpse. The good thing about corpse obsession, that's a weird way to start a sentence. The good thing about being obsessed with corpses is that they end up having catharsis really quickly. It's not a breakdown that takes very long. We'll never do hauling. Necrophilia? No. Full mod wife. 8 all the Pringles, but 3 left the cans. She beat you with it. So you've been watching the pool noodle stream without your knowledge? My wife says excellent. Like, Mr. Burns. She's over there like from The Simpsons. Excellent. Beat you with a can of Pringles. Why did you leave 3? How can you leave 3 Pringles? I would not have been able to stop. I would just ate the last 3. Unless she was like, don't eat all those Pringles, leave some for me, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll leave you some. You want me to leave you a few? I'll leave you a few. Transport pod crash, please be a good person. Oh, they're right in our base too. Night owl, super immune. 65-year-old. I'll at least rescue him. Pooniddle beatings. Stink eye, better than a beating though. So we leave it any ever again. So that's what you learn from this. It's not like, well, next time maybe I'll leave her enough that it's actually an amount that a person would like to eat. It's, I'll just eat them all. Gonna make angry faces at me if I eat them all, but if I leave just a couple, I get beaten, so I'm just gonna eat them all. These trees are finally almost done. How are we doing on wood out here? Doing alright. Alright. So, let's put gruntwork back on construction. And we should be able to get the bug pit finished up. Disease, infection, who? Oh, the person that we just saved. It's alright. Oh crap. I never fixed... I never took them off doctoring after we saved that person. That's not good. Home in time. Hey Narth, welcome in. How's it going, Narth? Alright, Borg's happy for a change, you know, after digging up that corpse. Feeling really nice. Got stuck in Jack in the Box drive-thru for 45 minutes. What? Why? I kind of happened to us once at a Sonic, actually. I mean, it's not a drive-thru per se, you know. It's a park and yell in the intercom, one of the 50 intercoms or whatever, but 45 minutes. They're really understaffed. We don't really need to keep this clean anymore after we finish this, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take this off the home zone. So we're going to go to zones, we're going to clear home, and we're going to clear this. This will mean they'll stop cleaning in here. We don't need them to clean in here anymore because we're not really going to have anyone do work in here. And we don't want them to randomly run in here. Of course, as they build this, it's going to become more home zone, yeah. I gotta be bit free. Why is the bug pit lit? Because they're still working in here. So when they're done building this floor, we'll take those out. I have them already set up to deconstruct them. Second drone is ending. Potatoes at Sonic are good. Haven't had Sonic since then. Where was that? Colorado? Colorado. Do you even take your money at the window? Yeah, so we're gonna tear the lights out of there after. Cargo pods. What do you have for us, Randy? Whoa, that's on the very edge of the map. I don't like that. Blue granite blocks. Guess those will stay right there. It's the furthest spot from our base, and it's only stone blocks. It's very close to the edge. We get kidnapped at any moment. They barely said sorry. Crazy. I would have waited, I'm sure. People just left, probably. Chick 38. That was my favorite chick. They're all my favorite chick. If you haven't noticed, it's almost 3 already. Man, I can't believe this stream disconnected. It's really so. For anyone that doesn't know, if your stream disconnects even for a second, like mine was down for what, 5 seconds. If your stream disconnects for a single second, every stream that's hosted you the entire night and all your auto hosts immediately go away. And so the channels will start auto hosting someone else on their list. And because it's auto hosting someone else, it doesn't reconnect to you when you get back on. Because they don't know that you're going to be out for a second. They don't know or if you're done with your stream. It just automatically detects it. So if you get disconnected for a second, it's pretty detrimental if you have a lot of hosts and auto hosts, and suddenly you'll drop a bunch of views from those. It's kind of hard to claw back unless you're, you know, stream for a lot longer that night and can build back up. Always sucks. Oh well, at least it happened at the very end of the stream, or close to the end. Not a big deal. Alright, we're almost done. Frosty the hen has died. Why did it have a name? We're so close to finishing that. What? Did you say something in there? Okay. It was weird tonight? What do you mean? So I don't have it open, so I don't know. I mean, we can always talk about it on Discord instead if you want. Okay. Alright, let's get these out of here. Excuse me. I wish it gave a little bit more of a grace period on the host things, like a minute or something before every host drops you when you get disconnected. Put something? Okay, thank you, artwork. Why mine this whole thing out? So this is a bug trap. So one of the downsides to building under a mountain is that it can spawn these insects that are very deadly. So what we're doing is we're making a big room that's going to be a little warm, it's going to be dark, and it's going to be filled with wood and then closed off. So this is a bug trap. So the game is more likely to spawn infestation in this room than it will be in like the smaller room that we're going to keep cooler. And when they spawn the bugs in here, we'll open the door and we'll set this on fire and just burn all the bugs out. So this is just a trap, a bug trap. We're for a while. What do you mean, Nar? Yeah, so this is going to allow us to kind of make our mountain base with having to worry less about bugs spawning. So infestations are one of the really deadly things in the game. It's really the main detriment from building inside of a mountain. Lurk changes. Wait, what changed? I didn't hear about anything changing. Anywhere else? Alright. So this is done. Put that last door on there. These doors, we let them shut now. What's he on Twitter say? I didn't see anything. I have to look. Do you know what the change is? Okay, do we have enough to build this? Looks like we must. Yep. Alright. The bug kill room is done. Let's get this out. Now, also what I need to do is in these zones, we're going to edit those. Clear allowed zone. So, home zone, we don't want anyone coming in here. Real important. Animals, we don't want the animals coming in here. Also very important, we don't want anything opening these doors. Stay away. Stay out, animals. Inside the walls, again. No one needs to come in here. Stay away from these walls. When it's spawning in a home zone, so there's different things that lower the chance or increase the chance of bugs spawning. So we've used a bait room like this before. So just because you change the home zone, this zone is like what your restrictions and cleaning are based around. Just because you get rid of a home zone doesn't mean like enemies won't attack to that point, or traders won't gather there, or drop pod won't happen there. So even though we're removing the home zone in here to stop our people from coming in, I mean, that's not going to affect the bugs at all. What affects bugs mainly is temperature. Overhead mountain and temperature is the main things. Light seems to be a little bit of a deterrent as well. It's not a guarantee. Let's see. First meat shield's already good. ER is good. South, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Basically, if you get your base cold enough under the mountain, bugs won't really spawn, or it's such a small chance, such a minuscule chance that realistically it's not going to happen. So if we make our mountain base here and we keep our mountain base just a little bit cooler than this room, like a normal air-conditioned kind of temperature, they should prefer spawning in this one. Read the streams again? Could be wrong. Don't look into it much. I thought that was always the case. Like if a video is not playing, it doesn't count as a view. Darkest dungeon and the handler. Yeah, kinda. Just the bugs instead of pigs. Alright. Killer bot streams. What are lurk bot streams? I don't know what these are. Trev has a common cold. Trev has a common cold, mild. Minus 1% breathing, minus 1% manipulation. Bow in this game, a bazooka bow. I haven't run across that. Farming, but instead with bugs revolting. Seems accurate. Alright, now we can do this. We can start a mountain base. Bazooka bow. Reminds me of Rambo. Remember that? Okay. Mine. When he makes the explosive tipped arrows. Zelda's giving violence. Zelda, which feel are basically the same thing. The new Rambo was horrible. I haven't heard anything about it at all. Yeah, I don't know, Narth. I didn't see anything either, but from what I understand, if a video is playing, it counts as a view. IRC bots don't count at all as a view.
We dine in hell.
NARF. I haven't heard that in a long time. I'm gonna be quiet and listen to it again.
Tonight we dine in hell.
NARF. Thank you for the $6.66. The devil's donation. Appreciate it. I'll make sure to use it for something evil. Like... what? No, not like devil beans. Maybe, I don't know. Not for me, though. So little girl kidnapped, Rambo unhappy. Save girl time. Gotcha. Or the devil. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, it is now because it's been popularized.
Such a momentous occasion. Happy birthday.
It's my birthday. Mistranslation. Yeah. 616. Narf, thank you for the 423. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna be quiet.
Such a momentous occasion. Happy birthday.
Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Narf. 616, yeah. A lot of people think it was also representing Nero. You know, all code for Roman emperors stuff. But anyway, yeah, I know, Bard. The 666 has become that. I mean, as far as modern culture and stuff, obviously. Is it just document?
Well, it's about tree fitting.
The RimWorld mods? It shows every mod and it links to it so you can download them. Collection? No, I haven't made it into a collection yet. Because we just got all those. NARF. I think the 350. Also this one.
Well, it's about tree fitting.
Thanks, NARF, for the 666, the 423, and the 350. Thank you, NARF. I appreciate it. Yeah, so just a document this time. I'm gonna make it into a Steam collection. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit too because I might disable some of them. I haven't decided. Tree fitty. Timberwolf's hunting our chick. I'm so tired of saving chickens from wolves. Well, we have enough chickens. God, we're suddenly up to 52 chickens. We just had like 20 something just an hour and a half ago. Go bring bankrupts. We've had some crazy times here at the stream. Narf, thank you again. Narf. Narf. Okay, we're digging into that quick. I need to go ahead and start planning this out. Alright. Sounds fascinating. So this is going to be our first little kill tunnel here. We'll go ahead and dig this out too, I suppose. So, mine this. And then I'm still going to do... we could do a barracks. I mean, the area revealed. Oh no! Why? Well, that screws that up a little bit. So, apparently we have this big spot under here. So we're going to have to push this over. How long was this? I think we determined it was 26. Well, back to the drawing board. Let's see, was it 26? We ended up having 28 altogether. 28 including the back line. Alright, alright. Alright, and how thick? 7 thick. So 7 thick. 28. Do 26. And then we'll go from there. And then I think it was, we're doing like this. Just put up pillars and roof it. Well, I wanted it all to be under the mountain, though. I mean, I guess the odds of someone, like, dropping on top of it are pretty slim. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, if a drop pod laid it on top of your kill tunnel, it's maybe a pretty good place for them to do it anyway. Yeah. Discovery. I'll see. I still want to dig into here to start the base, but I'm hoping we don't hit other huge spots like that. Did you guys hear that? There's something sneezing from my closet. Yes, my wife is laying in the closet of this room. We've kind of turned it into a little, I don't know what you want to call it. It's her cave. It's her cave while I'm streaming. It's just full of blankets and pillows and stuff. I guess I need to put a table down here for when they're mining so they're not too far away. A nap nook. Yeah, a nap nook. Tell her hello. Chat says hello. Was it nap nooks? How you doing, LSD? Used to do those as kids. She says hello, chat. Me too, actually. Ancient danger. Ugh. There's an ancient danger right here. Don't dig into that. Hey, you know what? We have a nice little forest in here that we can destroy for wood. It's good. It's really close to home. We can deforest something, you know, that's native to our place. Closet. More comfortable than your bed for a while. That extends other mountains too. Might not want to dig where you can build. Yeah. What's the best way to see that? Yeah, right there. So, you know what? I'll mark this as a boundary so I can see it pretty easily. Okay. Doubt I'll go that far anyway, but might as well do this while I'm here. Mom used to call it your rat nest. Saying that ancient danger can be really good or really bad. Yeah, I mean, once you get to a part in the game where you can kill any mechs in there really easy, they can be amazing. So not only can you get some good items, you know, weapons, armor, etc., but there can be stasis pods in there. So you can get very good new members to the colony just by opening those stasis pods. Ancient danger. Teenagers used for their parents. Probably. We had 33 unfertilized desert tortoise eggs just fall from the sky. More cargo. This is what Randy's been doing, is just dropping cargo pods all game long. We just had 127 units of Yorkshire Terrier meat fall from the sky. Delicious. Thank you, Bard. I'll check it out. Pick me up on your second stream. No worries. Yeah, I'll take a look. The other white meat. Delicious. Yeah. I don't even need to know my chickens are dying. Just let them go. Just let it happen. Pods always have good stats. No, not always. It's randomized as well. It'll be based on. Game just froze up. It'll be based on their bio, basically. Visitors. Okay, they have. We are able to trade with them, which is nice. So Clausy will trade when they get here. They're not a friendly group. They're neutral with us. That's why they're showing up as yellow. All right, Clausy. Let's see if we can make them our friends. Blue Badgers. Sounds like Legend of the Hidden Temple team or something. The Blue Badgers. So we can sell them these crappy weapons that we're not going to use anymore. Oh, we just had someone become a guest. So we're going to sell them. We're going to keep that auto pistol, the Molotov we need. Any poor clothing, anything that's under 51% or that's below normal in quality, we'll sell them those too. Keep all the rest. Sell them the toque. Not wearing it. Alright. Oh, they only have 58, so they actually can't give us enough for all this. But if you go ahead and trade with it, it can increase your stats if you gift them stuff. So we have our first guest. So this one is a guest. We can end up recruiting them if we want. They have a permanent bite scar on their left leg, which gives them a little bit less efficiency with their leg. Let's see. They're 65-year-old super immune night owl. So the problem with 65 is they're getting to the point where every birthday they have a chance at like a really bad permanent trait. Like they could get a bad back. You know, they could have a frail body, cataracts, etc. I think I'm going to try to recruit them though. So they need to be friends with 3 people to have a chance to join us. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to work. And on entertain, we're going to put these as a 1 on those. Hey, these guys are staying in our guest beds too. What the crap? These weren't for you. Oh, I never put a second chair there.
Our community grows.
Forza. Thank you for the follow, Forza. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Alright, do we still have this out here set to shop? No, we're good. Set to recruit. Whoops. There we go. I can't set it in, right? I can only do force recruit unless we have him as friend. Right? Force recruit will do we'll change our relations. What is my opinion of He-Man? It's Cat Cruncher. Well, you know what I always say. Anyone with the name Adam is good in my book. No. The Red X. Oh, try to entertain. My bad. Try to create friendships. Thank you. Fromage. I haven't watched He-Man. Well, that's not true. When they did the He-Man marathon on Twitch, I watched it a little bit. But I don't know. He-Man's fine. Every time I hear the word He-Man, I don't only think about that, though. I think about on the Little Rascals. The Little Rascals had a group called the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Do you guys remember that? He-Man Woman Haters. No girls allowed. Shows it was made to promote toy lines. You remember? You guys do? Yeah. A couple years ago, binge watched so much He-Man. He-Man Woman Haters. That's one of the things I remember, and I remember the fake letter from Alfalfa. And the pickle song, yeah. Well, I mean, how can you forget that song? It's literally, I got a pickle, I got a pickle. And then later, got 2 pickles. Love Little Rascals. So we're gonna try to recruit this guy. Let's move these into guest room, or change these into guests. There we go. Wait, are any of these good? They're visitors. So we can even try to recruit these if they're awesome. So let's take a look here. Has a headache, an old gunshot wound to his right arm. 22-year-old, very neurotic, prude undergrounder. Yeah. How about this one? 48-year-old, too smart, kind undergrounder. Too smart can be pretty good. They learn really quickly, but they break down more often. Eh. Good at shooting. Pretty, misandrist, bleeding heart. Ugh, that's like a drama queen. Their name's Galga. It's almost Gaga. Almost said that. Black sheep of the family. I'd all say. Oh, there's lots of things like that, yeah. Guest beds is a hospitality mod, yeah. Underground or gourmet, beautiful. I'm just gonna leave this as it is and just try to recruit that other. Gaga. Help wanted. Sorry, I got my own problems. Can't help other people. It's a bad philosophy. There's bleeding heart, literally the opposite of you. So you're a misogynist. If I see the polar opposite of each word, I'm not gonna say that. Watch out, it's a dragon. Look at this guy. He's bald. Be honest, yes. Massage therapist. Oh, he already has enough friends to be recruited. Awesome. So we're about to have a new pawn. We're gonna give away a name. Leave with him. Thank you for our work. Alright, we're gonna recruit this person. They're old, but, you know. Chief angered, don't care. They're a member here now. So we're gonna give this name away. Your button, yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know, as long as you're a follower, you can enter giveaways here. So if you haven't already, consider following the streams. You get a chance to be in this colony, or nothing bad will ever happen to you. Just ask Iceman here in his sarcophagus. He's super comfortable. He has artwork to look at for eternity. Well, I mean, it's on the outside, so I guess not. But anyway, we'll be set up to give away. You'll have 1 minute to enter this. I have to change it over from the Steam key, so join the colony. CDN, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Giveaways open for 1 minute. If you're a follower, you can type Adam versus RNG, ADAM vs RNG, no exclamation needed or case sensitive stuff. If you are a subscriber, you can just use the RNG emote. Makes it easier to enter for you. Shadow, thank you for the follow also. Welcome in. So let's take a look at our newest colonists while you guys are entering. You got about 30 seconds left. We'll go ahead and make their schedule the exact same. And let's take a look at them again. Too early. Got 20 seconds. If you missed it, you can re-enter now. So they're good at shooting, melee, cooking, plants, animals, doctoring. Okay. So they can kind of be our new cook and then do some other things like, you know, they're 65 years old, so of course we're going to make them go haul all the giant rocks and stuff. So that's what we should do. We'll make sure they equip a gun because they're good at shooting. All right, the winner of our newest colonist is Stan the Man. Stan. Sink? What? Did I really? Or leave your name? I can't punch people to death. Stan, you've won! But Stan, only if you can pass this very complex test, Stan. How many balls are in my hand, Stan? Stan, how many balls am I gripping in my hand right now? I'm currently cupping some balls. How many am I cupping? 2. I knew you were a bot. It was just a excuse to talk about my balls. All right, Stan. Stan the Man, who identified my balls. Stan, you're in. Let's read about Stan. Congrats, Stan. Welcome to the colony. As a joke. So you don't want to be in the colony, Stan? That's pretty accurate, Narf. Rescued. Alright. Stan's gun. Epic vibes and good loot. So Stan is a 65-year-old man who likes shooting things and being a doctor. Sometimes those things coincide. Also enjoys cooking. Their spare time, they might deal with some animals, do some planting, some gardening, as some might call it. All right, so let's take a look at this. So we're gonna leave you as doctoring as well. You're already our best doctor, which is kind of crazy.
You will join us or die, Master.
Narf thing really gives sub to Stan. Stan, look at this. You're just getting all kinds of stuff. Stan, welcome to the sub club. You got all these emotes now. Don't even know what you're gonna do with all these emotes. Narf, thank you for the gift sub. 11 sandwiches to Narf. A raid, what kind? What kind? Stan, this is not a drill. I know you're new to the colony, but you have to defend us with your life. Tribes people. Tribals. I mean, we're tribal, but we're tribal with guns, so we're better. All right, Stan, you're the newbie here, so you're gonna get less cover than other people. It's your birthday. Execute Stan. Who's this? All right, where are they at? Come on, tribals. They're coming down the river. They're all naked. They're pushing each other around. There's a bunch of naked guys coming down the river to attack us. Any of them really good? 46-year-old slothful. Nah. 15-year-old with a great memory. Chemical interest. They like drugs and they don't sleep much. Sanguine is pretty good. Killing our chickens. If we down the nudist, we might take them. So we don't have any melee pawns. So if we down... What's his name? Pimmy? Yeah. Pimmy, Perny, something like that. Could be the bait. They probably won't even make it through our trap field here. No raid has ever made it through the trap fields. Oh no! Dragon! One of our guests. Oh, we actually downed the one I wanted to. The guest room is now becoming a prison. Sorry. Get out. Capture him. Stand and replace it with the option to see how much smoke leaf you can possibly endure. Are you wanting to do something, by the way, over there? Okay. Because I know it's past time to get off of here. Do you want to go ahead and get off? Okay. We have permission to test Stan the man out for a little while longer. Alright. Good stuff. We saved the person that we wanted. I don't know if they're going to actually survive or not, but we'll see. Finally got our first prisoner. Rooster 33 or whatever's dead. Okay. Oh, we accidentally cut off his left leg.
Wait, what?
We cut off his left leg. Do I even want him now? I mean, we can replace his leg someday. We can replace it just with a stick. So we can replace it pretty quickly. What's he good at? Construction, mining. So this pawn would basically be mining, cleaning, etc. Peg leg, yeah. Geez, and you kick them out of the guest beds. Yep. Hopscotch. So I'm going to go ahead and put reduce resistance. I'm not going to put him on recruits because maybe if we down someone else that's better, we'll kick them out, or maybe we'll just sell them into slavery. I say that so casually. Slavery is a bad thing. Unless it's RimWorlds. Look how happy Stan is. Is that a beard? Is that a massive beard, Stan? He looks like a member of ZZ Top or something. Yeah, look at him. Absolutely. There's what? 3 members of ZZ Top, and the one that doesn't have a giant beard's last name is Beard. Hi, Hal. Welcome back. story. Stan has a massive red beard. Red beard, black mustache. Seems good. All right. So, what else are we doing here? So he's going to be doing the cooking predominantly. They actually like growing too. We'll leave that on 2. Mining they don't like. We'll cut that off there. Plant cutting, cleaning. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit, we have quite a few things set high priority on them, which is good. Is awesome. The anniversary. Wait, what? How many chickens do we have now? Like, the predators can't kill the chickens fast enough. No. Our rhinoceros is hurt. His name is Asphalt. Oh, Z-Top. I wasn't sure if that's what you're talking about or not, but Z-Top's 50th. A rhinoceros named Asphalt. There he is. Well, little buddy, hopefully you'll pull... I mean, we can try to save him. You have to have an animal bed to treat those, I think. So... Animal sleeping spot, I mean. Alright, we'll try to save the rhino there. Gruntwork's on his way. Love cooking in real life. I do too, overall. I mean, you know, I get tired of it because I cook almost every night. So after a while, it's like, I just don't want to do any cooking today. Let's just eat chicken nuggets. But in general, yeah, I like cooking. Trying out new things. Alright, so after we get this kill tunnel done, it's going to take a little bit of time. Same. I like it until I don't. Then I need a break. And then it's like, alright, today's Taco Bell, tomorrow's chicken nugget day, and then I guess we're going to McDonald's on day 3. Then maybe I'll start cooking again. I have to reach the stove. Yeah, so have I. In fact, I was talking to my mom about it not long ago. I was like, you know, it's a good thing I didn't burn down the house because she would be asleep and I would get up at like 8 a.m. when I was really young, and I would make French toast, and I would bring her breakfast in bed. It would always be some like weird array. Like I'd have a big plate and it would have like French toast and like fried bologna and a cut up weenie that was fried on the stove. like here, look. I fried everything friable I could find in the fridge. Happy Saturday. Starved before I used a stove. Let's learn something. Chef, when you were in the US? Where are you now, Stan? Emergency. He's fine. Medical emergency. He only is missing a leg. He'll be alright. Alright. So... now we have an extra pair of hands. We can go back to mining priority. They also can... So Morg can construct. Yeah, so let's let Trev... they're kind of already set that way. Gruntwork will put you back down on a 2 on Entertain. So Trev and Gruntwork should mainly be going out here and mining. With the spike trap. After they rebuild the spike traps that triggered, yeah. Microwave at 2 a.m. Killer concoction. Still usually finish it on the stove. Back in your home country, Bulgaria. Can cook if you don't like to, mostly because to me it feels like more of a mess. Or if we eat alone 99% of the time. Yeah, I think if I were cooking only for me. One sec. Visitors. Ensures if you send them away, they will stay in the area and come back later. Okay, let's send away. We'll let them come back. If I was cooking for only me, I would probably look more into the like meal prep stuff. I know people here at the channel who do it, like Kaz and Mr. J, for instance. And make like a couple of big things on Sundays and just have it for the week. Candace Nova, thank you for the follow. Let me know if you go by Candace or Nova, and I'll try to remember which one to call you. But thank you again for the follow. Bait things like corn dogs. It's for 2 / the extra serving for later. We're back as teenager now. I can only stand for about 8 minutes. Can't stand. If you don't mind me asking, I mean, you don't have to talk about grunt work, but what happened? How'd you get the injury? All right. So it is dark as we go through here, so we kind of want to put torches as we go, as we begin our mountain base. As they dig through, they're going to get the debuff for being in the dark. They're going to get the debuff for being in a really crappy environment. So we want to try to keep away from that as much as we can. Also, we want to set this as a home zone. So home zone, part of the thing that they'll do there is they'll clean the home zone. And why are we cleaning a cave? Well, that way they're not in a crappy environment, like a dirty environment. Cook every day. It's customs. Stupid. Like I said, you don't have to share grunt work. If you want to, by all means. I mean, I have a really bad arm injury that's from something stupid too, but it's my own fault. Well, in part my own fault. Didn't open an industrial refrigerator door. It didn't open, so he pulled harder. Is that your feet? Back exploded. Ugh. Especially the old people cooking. Man, grunt work. It's scary too, back injuries, neck injuries, and stuff like that, because screw something up, and it'll be screwed up for life. I guess, as you well know. Minor slip with a tweak, turn into a lot more. All right. So I mean, we're not really stockpiling as much food as we really could be. You could always say that, but. Let's go back up to 4x. Bandicam quest. We're not doing those right now. Different meal for lunch and dinner. Yeah, so I guess for me, I pretty much just cook at dinner time now. Occasionally, like after the stream, I'll make something like sort of a breakfast sandwich or whatnot. But for the most part, breakfast, I end up just doing like cereal or whatever. And I don't really have lunch anymore. Heal mostly, you got permanent nerve damage on your neck. Its claws are crushing. Yeah, I remember that. That was last July. It's kind of crazy. I didn't realize it had been so long already. Side for your early meal and some 1-pot pan deal for dinner. Rest of the day you snack. If you have a new meal every time or something like that, is great. That's the custom in Bulgaria. Yeah, we have started doing a lot more like crock pot things, you know, which are good over time. They're good. They're usually easy to make, and a lot of times, lots of leftover. Part of it, I don't believe in it though. That's fine. What are you doing over there? What? Oh, okay. 1 second. Let's see, what time is it? My phone. 3:30. Day and make it hard to have complete nutritional coverage. We're kind of just waiting. Kind of just waiting on things at the moment. As soon as this is dug out, this will be kind of our new kill tunnel when we make our mountain base. We're going to move all this stuff underground. Once we do that, we have to make sure that this entire area out here is going to end up being like for electricity and for crops. To protect it from sappers, we're gonna end up doing like a 6 or 7 thick wall. I guess I don't know. I might should start going ahead and setting people up to turn the block or chunks into blocks, since we're gonna use so much for that. I'd have a different meal every 2 days at least. Some sort of stir-fried veggies, egg or pasta, and fried rice. Alright. So, Randy attacked us quite a bit for a little while. None of them were very deadly, though. Gruntwork. Wait, what's wrong with Gruntwork? Tense pain. Food poisoning. Major food poisoning. Put weird stuff in your giant salad? Man, I remember when we lived in Arizona, we used to go to Sweet Tomato, a restaurant called Sweet Tomato. And they had so much random stuff you could put in your salads. I'd love to go into that place. They don't have them here, anywhere near here. Wait until I feel best first. Yeah. Do you have to take them, like on an empty stomach or something like that, Hightail? I know some medicines are best taken on empty, some are best taken on full. So Gruntwork might have a breakdown. It's gonna be close. I mean, if he's gonna go eat and then probably lay down after that. So hopefully he doesn't have the breakdown before then. Alright. Yeah, he made it to the bed. He should be alright. Should be okay. How you doing in the colony? You're doing just fine. So basically, if you're our primary doctor now, and cook. So doctor and cook, and if you don't have either of those to do, you end up cleaning. So, but you pretty much always have cooking to do. But so far, so good. Excuse me. It's gonna take forever to get into the mountain. It's alright. Snack time is not completely empty. Learn if you take your meds on a full stomach. Eat within an hour of taking it. What's their dull ability? I gotcha. Grunt work. Compulsively cleaning. We just harvested a lot of corn. I might should go ahead and extend this. Caravan requests, we're gonna ignore those. They wanted a bunch of medicine, it looks like, anyway. Disease, common colds, morgue. It's alright. Stan, you're the happiest person in this colony. New here, but super happy to be here. Tips for old streamers who can't make it or grow on Twitch from trailer. So here's my advice on what worked early on for me before I switched over to more variety. The stream used to be quite a bit bigger when we kind of focused on a game, so I mean this is still advice even to myself, but I'm just not taking it anymore. Basically, there's two things to do. One, you can use a site for this, but you want to find a game that isn't too popular but is still being searched for on Twitch. So RimWorld is a pretty decent example at the moment. But basically a game where you're not going to be buried under all the bigger streamers. You kind of want to be in the first 2 rows, I think, even with just like 2 or 3 viewers, you're going to be in like at least the second row. So find something like that, something you don't mind replaying a lot, and become like an authority at that game. Unless you have some other, this is how I did it anyway. Unless you have some other thing that people are viewing you for. But for me, it was Darkest Dungeon. And with Darkest Dungeon, we ended up getting up to like average 250 viewers for a long time. So I streamed Darkest Dungeon for 2,000 hours. And I tried to become like an authority of the game, basically. So if people had questions about the game, they would come to that channel, or they would, you know, ask me on Discord, and people would start recommending me to other people. So they're like, hey, if you need to learn how to play Darkest Dungeon, go watch Adam at AdamVsEverything. So that's one as far as game choice, in my opinion. Find a game that you can stand streaming for thousands of hours, that you can become an authority on, especially if it's a little bit more difficult or complex game that people are actually searching for. Have it be a game that's actually being searched. You don't want it so obscure that no one ever searches for that, but not popular enough to where it's just dominated by people, hundreds or thousands of viewers at the top. Now, aside from that, setting up a schedule is really important, and sticking to it. Like, even if you do extra streams, like if you schedule your stream for Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 8 p.m., it's fine to stream more than that. But as long as you have some schedule, even if it's a 2-day or a 1-day, that you're always going to be there for, because people will, they'll learn to expect that. It'll become part of their, you know, their schedule. It'll become this ritual. They'll know, like, hey, I know Stan's always going to be streaming on these 2 nights. He might stream other nights, but Stan's going to be streaming on these 2 nights at 7 p.m. And make sure you do that. So that's how it worked with me. And I know I could have probably just kept going with things like Darkest Dungeon and whatnot, but we have kind of branched off into more variety type stuff. You too. I'm thinking Darkest Dungeon 2, we're going to have a lot of viewers, yeah. Let's see. What am I going to sell, if anything? They're selling Nutrimine, but we don't even have the ability to turn that into medicine. Well, we could. Do you want to sell any of this stuff? We can sell some of the bird skin. Some of this lesser leather that we're not really ever going to be able to use. Don't really have many of those on our map, you know. Rhino leather. New lovers. I'm surprised. This is the first time we're having this happen on this one. Usually I have like 2 couples married by the end of the first year. Versus Dark Dungeon, that's true. Stan flirted with, what? Stan, you've been in the colony for like 2 days, and you've already hooked up with Trev, by the way, who turned down grunt work like 10 times. Stan and Trev now want to sleep together. Man, hang on a second. Wait. Stan, the 65-year-old man, and Trev, the 26-year-old female. The 26-year-old female turned down grunt work, the 28-year-olds, for Stan, the 65-year-old. Hey, Trev's into older guys, you know, like much older. Sometimes it doesn't pay to be a pimp. That's true. Grunt work's profession is pimp. Now, there is a website you can help, Silver Fox, with what I was talking about, Stan. So if anyone's wanting to try to grow a stream or get into streaming and you want to grow it, it's called, let me look. I think it's called Twitch Strike. One sec. It's a legitimate website. It's not one of those like share host websites or whatever. Let me double check. Yeah, so twitchstrike.com, and what you can do is it'll show you the average viewer count on every game on Twitch for every hour. And you can search for any game, and you can look for games that are underserved, or you can look for the criteria like I was talking about. But what you can also do is you can sign up. I'm not affiliated with it, but this is what I did when I had no viewers. Is I signed up for that website for free, and it allows you to register your own games on there. That way you don't see the entire list. So what I did is I got an account on there, and I went through my games list, and I added every single game that I was fine playing for thousands of hours. I was like, would I be okay streaming this game for the next year? So I added only those games, and then I looked through that list and saw what met those criteria. Okay, this game at night has an average somewhere between 300 and 1,000 viewers. That's enough that people are actually going and watching it, and it's not a fluke and just a bigger streamer coming through. but not so many that I'm going to be lost in 1,000 streamers, you know. And so that's how I discovered to try out Darkest Dungeon on stream. It worked amazingly. I know, Narth. I was thinking about you when I said that, actually. Coworker, 14, has 3 kids. Lost his wife. Both were fired for that one. Gruntwork. It looks like Gruntwork's wearing a poncho now. Get a yellow, like a raincoat. Love raincoat. Well, he's out in the rain too. I have a type. You still working on that over there? We're barely skirting our electricity needs. We're gonna have to fix that before we move completely underground. I can't believe we're not to mortars yet. I mean, it's because we're tribal. Clausy, let's put you back on full-time research. Can you get a fancy bedroom? You guys already have one. There you are. It's not... Actually, it's one of the least fancy bedrooms we have. I don't know why you guys aren't in this one, actually. I'm gonna have you guys go to that one. There we go. There you go. Now you have a bedroom with a statue. What's going on, Eternal? Did you check out any of those games? Alright, let's fast forward this thing. Mine's an Alexa installed. Been doing cleaning. Okay. So when this is done, let's take a look here. Plans. We want, let's say 2 pieces of wall. 1, 2. So we can dig this out. 1, 2. And this is what we're actually digging out. So the inside is going to be 5 by 5 on these. 2. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll have a wall here and a hallway that's 3 wide. Okay. Then we have the door on this side. Okay. This will be our bedrooms. We could do barracks. I know. There's a lot of benefits to doing them. It's easier to keep them happy with individual bedrooms, but you can get positive move off barracks too. It takes way less space. You can have more colonists that way more easily. Like, you know, you have just throw an additional bed in there. I still think I'm gonna do this. Catch some sleep. K-Back, thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. I'll send you your key tomorrow. All right. So that's gonna be that wall. That's a wall. So 1, 2, 3. Do this as a hallway. We can always cut that off and make it better later on. This is just the start of this. So there's our initial ant nest. Make an amazing one. YouTube mood boost. Like a few rooms worth of utility. Everything underground. Ritual by 2 sides. Now I get trapped by an insect spawn. Yeah, that's true. I'm hoping that this basically takes care of the insect problem for us. Done there? Okay. But, alright guys, I'm gonna wrap things up. Almost past an hour anyway. I was just gonna continue playing while my wife was sitting over there playing her game. But she's finished up, so we'll wrap things up for tonight. We'll continue this tomorrow. We've made a lot of progress. I mean, we got all this done. Things are going pretty well. But time to end it for anything else crazy happens that I have to take care of. So auto saving. There we go. Auto save right before I manually saved. Grower's happy now too. All right, guys, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. Before you go, just a couple really quick things. One, thank you for being here. I know you could choose any stream on Twitch, and there's a ton of RimWorld streams as well. The goal of the stream is to have it be what supports me and my family. So if you spent any time here, whether you were lurking or participating, you help towards that. I'll be live again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So 9 p.m. Eastern until about 3 a.m. If you don't know when that is, you can follow the stream to be alerted. Make sure you turn or leave the alerts on for the channel if you do that. Join the Discord if you want. It's not sub only, or follow on any of the social medias. I post on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord primarily when I go live, though. Last thing, guys, if you haven't already, please, I know those of you that have been here at the end of stream often are probably getting sick of hearing it, but please subscribe to the YouTube channel, even if you don't plan on watching. If you have any spare email addresses, sign up for YouTube, because we currently have 100,000 hours being watched there a month, and YouTube will not pay us a penny until we have 1,000 subscribers. It seems such an arbitrary thing when we so far exceed the other criteria. Subscribing on YouTube is free as well. It's like a follow here. So if you go to that link, I very much appreciate it. Like I said, even if you don't plan on ever watching there and you only plan on watching live, that's fine. But it would help me out a ton. We're about halfway there. Thank you, Zodi. Yeah, it'll help out. It'll help out a lot. So it'll be here. Thank you, guys. My pleasure, Pones. Narth is dead. Guys, thank you again. Have a good night. Tomorrow night, RimWorld continues 9 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good night, guys.
He's Adam, and this is Adam versus Everything. The cube is a conveyor belt of death. Good luck. Victory or death. Good luck.